my channel. Welcome, yes, welcome. I know she came and disappeared just like water. I know I'm guilty as charged, but anyway, don't crucify me on the cross yet, because I'm not Jesus Christ. But I have come again to talk about something very juicy. We are gonna be talking about relationship. Oh, sorry, my apologies, I did not even introduce myself. My name is Blessing and you're welcome to my channel. On this channel I share my journey as a migrant in Australia, and if you're looking for where to get information about immigration resources regarding you migrating to Australia, this is the best channel you can actually be in. Yes, she lacks consistency, but baby girl is coming back gradually. It's not easy to always face the camera, juggle work and every other thing, balance your life. It can be quite hard, but I am working on it. I'm working on it, and I hope to get there. I have so many videos recorded for you already, but I've just not been able to edit them, before my editor shit me. Welcome guys. Anyway, with me here today is this beautiful damsel I have here. Her name is
Omorisola, and that's aka Kemzi.
Okay. Shakara Boji.
Sorry guys.
I didn't ask her for all that. Her name is, just call her Ola for the sake of this video. That's the popular name. Or you call
me Risi Katu.
Yeah, Risi Katu don't a cat. Okay guys, anyway, so she's Ola. This is my friend from way back then. We came in together as a migrant to Australia, and we've had our good, bumpy and wonderful stories. So Ola today and I will be talking about a juicy topic, guys.
But what's up with the accent? Just
a wine here, because we are gonna be spilling some tea, guys.
And guys, I might be saying some rubbish
because she's a bit tipsy.
I'm a little bit tipsy.
Anyway, we are going to be talking about relationship. As in, if you don't understand it, as in, what I'm saying is, I'm a sorry about relationship. You understand that now? Just in case you don't understand, okay. So, for the sake of relationship, what do I mean by relationship? I'm not talking about friendship today. I'm not talking about that kind of just mutual friendship or relationship. I'm talking about boyfriend and girlfriend kind of relationship. You understand? So I'm going to be asking Kemi some questions, and I want her to be spilling some tea. So in case she gives you TMI, too much information, I'm not sure if I will be ready to edit them. It will be a case for her, because she can take some things too personal and then just go overboard. But I will try to be nice.
I promise not to take anything personal.
Swear.
And I swear to Blessing Omoniyi not to take anything personal on our platform. So I'm not taking anything personal, guys.
Okay guys, so
and I will be as simple as I can be, as short as I am.
Okay, so we're talking about relationship challenges for single migrants in Australia. We know, we are aware of the fact that a lot of times when you're moving to a new country, it's a new life. Let's face the reality. Migration is tough, it's hard. And if you're going there as a single person, bravo, because you are doing amazing. Like, going to start a life totally as alone, it's not a joke. And we commend your effort. If you have been there or you are still there, we are on your side. The Lord gonna be with you as well. So we move on. I'm talking about relationship challenges in Australia.
We move on.
So babe, I'm going to be asking you some questions. So this is not the video for me or for her. It's just general questions, right? We just want to, share our opinions. I might not be talking too much. I might be the interviewer. She's the interviewee. So pardon me if you don't see me answering those questions I'm asking. So when you were coming to Australia, Did you come as a single person or you had a relationship?
Had a relationship. I was engaged.
Okay, wow, she was engaged. And so did you come to Australia with the mind that, like, did you come with a plan B that your relationship might crash and you need a partner in Australia? Or you just came with, oh, I am newly engaged, so I'll walk my way through and then my partner will join me?
The third one.
Okay.
I was newly engaged. I never thought of being in a relationship with anybody or any guy in Australia. So I never thought of being in a relationship with anybody. I came with my ring,
believing that your partner will join you later.
Yeah, believing that everything will work out. Even though I felt like it wasn't gonna be easy, because everybody knows that Australia is far to the world, to everywhere in the world. So it was a little bit scary at first, and then I came with the hope and faith that everything would work out, which did not.
Hey, Mama Gio, well done. We salute your con. We know it happens. It's okay. You don't need
it's
to feel
part of
shy.
life.
So, when your relationship lasts, then like when the relationship lasts, then because I'm not going to ask about the long distance relationship. We are talking about
what happened,
the one in Australia. We're talking about challenges that single migrant. She came engaged, but now she's a single migrant. So. If you don't understand, it is a hard journey being a single migrant, and we're talking about emotional challenge right now. It's not easy, my sister, so or brother, if you're watching this video. But there are challenges because I do hear that men in Australia will say that the ladies or African ladies or Nigerian ladies especially, they are very hard to date in Australia. Their shakara is too much. What do you have to say about that popular poll or opinion of the male Africans?
For me, I feel like it's a lie.
Okay.
And I feel like some Nigerian guys here expect too much sexually when it comes to being in a relationship. I mean, you just met someone, you want to give it time, get to know the person, talk about life. I mean, just get to know the person in general, get to know, and all that. But some guys, all they want is after they know you, because conjured on they owe them tete now. They just want to have sex. Okay. They just want to go into the doing the do. And as a lady, and probably the way we were raised and all, we don't really give into sex and all that bullshit. So
time, like we want to be chased, right?
Yeah, we want to be chased, take our time, get to know you and all that. But you see that as shakara. You see that as, oh, Nigerian girls are too rude. And yes, if they say
or sometimes they say the Nigerian girls are not being realistic. Like, it's a relationship.
I don't know.
But the definition of the relationship to both of us is not the same. They see relationship as a sexual relationship. I see relationship basically as a lady had, getting to build friendship, getting to know each other, growing, and defining exactly
the glass for me,
where we are going.
Thank you.
So I would say, from the perspective of the male and female Nigerians in Australia, we do have different definition of relationship basically. And a lot of time I find that word very insultive.
By the moment you say, yes, okay, let's give this a trial.
The next thing they want you to come and spend the night.
You want to spend the night, cook, wash, do all that.
Like literally, you automatically become
girl,
a
so
wife.
I might be dropping some Yoruba. Yeah.
You automatically become a wife just by saying yes to a relationship. Now, notice this is just personal point of view. It's not general. We are not saying that that's all the way the Nigerian men or African men are. We are just giving instances of what has happened to majority of them. So now, from the perspective of a single migrant now, would you say dating or having a relationship in Australia is easy, complicated, or it's just normal?
To be honest, I feel like it can be really, really hard.
Okay.
Because in terms of, let's say I've got 2 examples.
Yeah.
When it comes to work, like you want to work because you've got bills to pay. At the end of the day, you don't want to be a liability. And then you don't have time for your partner. I mean, you guys can always work it out, like work your schedule and all that out. But then sometimes it can be really, really hard though if you have
different goals.
If you have goals that you're chasing, all you want to do is just go to work every day without even having time for yourself, your personal self. So that can be a great issue in a relationship. And secondly, what was that question again?
So I'm saying, would you say dating in Australia as a single migrant is easy, hard, or complicated?
See, I wouldn't say it's complicated, or it can be complicated. It can be hard and it can be easy. It depends.
One side doesn't fit all.
Yeah, it depends. It might be something.
Okay, what we are saying in a nutshell is relationship definition, easy, hard, or complication. It depends on individuals. There is no general rule. There are challenges, there are bumps, because as a single in Australia, you're not just expected, like a Nigerian, a woman in Nigeria who doesn't have a job, it might not affect her relationship basically. Like it doesn't define whether they would get married, doesn't define whether they would actually end up buying a house together. But in Australia, my sister, automatically that is a red flag for a man that you're not thinking of having a job. So, or you don't have, like, you can have full of business ideas, but the fact that you're not executing it, my sister, I'm sorry to announce to you that it can be a liability turn off. So, as an African in Australia, being single or married or engaged, they all deal with their different ball games. Relationship definition of easy, hard in the country, it differs. To some it's easy, to some it's hard, to some it's complicated. If you are a migrant in any other country, let us know in the comment section below whether relationship is easy for you or easy in the country generally, or it's a bit complicated just like Australia. So the next question I'll be asking you, Kemi, is what were your expectations after your relationship lasted? What were your expectations when you decided to start dating?
The last dance part shook me a big.
What were your expectations?
To be honest, I wasn't expecting much.
Okay.
Because I kind of feel like everybody in Australia is okay. If you're coming all the way from Nigeria to this country, my brother, no big beans. At the end of the day, we all came here to do something, or we're doing something for our lives. So I wasn't really expecting much. To be honest, I wasn't expecting much. Apart from the good looking, sugar cane, akarailepo.
We move. Next question is, when we talk about expectations for Kemi after a relationship, she said she wasn't expecting much. But I want to ask, in the dating market in Australia, sorry to use the word market, in the dating sphere in Australia, would you say it appeared to be very easy to find someone to just, click with, or it's quite a struggle?
See, it is very, very easy to find someone you click with, like on a vibe level. And the fact that you guys clicked does not mean that you guys are working. Doesn't mean that something is coming out of it. It might be just vibing. Let me lie and live.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be you might vibe with someone and ended up being with them.
Yeah.
Getting married to them.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows that not all friendship or relationship leads to marriage. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You might vibe with someone.
It is
and get,
what it is.
And get on with that person, and you might vibe with someone and nothing happened. I mean, I've had my own fair share.
Okay.
I've vibed with someone that just, sugar cane me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be using all this jazz.
Now we move. The next question.
Please, I don't want to move this particular subject. I want to do it. So I'm not saying that. I ended up like I said, I don't expect too much from someone. As long as I do take my time getting to know someone before ending up in a relationship with that person. And that kind of person, I can take 2 years. But in this scenario, I did not take any year. I just vibed with this person. And the way I vibed in is the way I vibed out. So let me just put it this way, guys. The fact that you vibe with someone does not mean that person is serious or is ready for any serious relationship.
Okay.
And if you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, make sure, especially in this Australia, make sure you investigate.
You have not gone to advice yet. We'll come back.
You
to that.
We'll
come back to that.
Okay.
Okay, now, so I want to ask, Kemi, when you were going back into dating game, did you go with a list of specification? Because first of all, this is a different environment from Africa or from Nigeria, where it's so easy. You can even be walking on the road, like you hear the stories of how people meet their, like I can't count when I was in Nigeria, you walk on the street and somebody say,
hey,
hi.
How are
It could
you?
even be at a restaurant. It could even be at work. It could be in a taxi. It could be it could be at a motor park. Like weird places.
But
And
it doesn't happen like that.
it doesn't happen like
in
that
Australia.
basically here in Australia. Like you can literally
come and
be walking
meet
up
me
and
now.
down. Nobody will even say hello,
That's
hi.
weird, yeah.
And in your head you be like, no, am I that bad? Like it can be that hard. It can be that hilarious. Let me just use that word. Don't let me use hard. But there are weird places where people meet here offline rather, like in a club, in a bar. If you're outgoing or you're social, you can actually meet people there.
Or true
majorly
friends.
always online. That's like the most easy approach to dating in Australia. So, Kemi, based on your own personal experience or story, would you say when you were going back into the dating game, you went with a list of specifications, basically, and you felt maybe those specifications affected? Now, I'm asking two questions. Did you go with a list of specifications like your type? Like some criteria that were critical to your kind of man, and did you think that those specifications could have hindered you having a successful relationship or not?
Is it called ways of God is not ways of the man? You're a Christian lady, so you should know how they say the ways of human.
The ways of man are not the ways of God.
Mm-hmm.
His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts.
Sometimes you might have what you want in a man, and at the end of the day, what you want in a man is not what God wants for you.
Preacher and preacher.
I'm not preaching, babes. I'm just
Go
being
on.
realistic. So
Word.
yeah, in terms of looking out for something in a man, I used to have that. Like you have to be tall, quiet, because I can be very, very lousy. I'm a
She's
crazy
mentioning
person.
the list again, guys.
So I mean, like that's the list I used to have. Like you have to be tall, handsome, quiet, easygoing person, and all. But now I've come to realize that you might be short and respect me, put me first, value my opinion, and you might be tall, handsome, like all I wanted, but disrespect me.
As in, you don't have sense.
And disrespect me. So at the end of the day, I beg, who list help? You don't help anybody.
Okay, so
What I'm saying in a shocky is my sister. I used to, but not anymore.
So do you think when you used to, did it affect you when it came to
It kind
actually
of.
finding the one?
Yeah, it kind of affected me.
And do you think bringing down your list or changing your strategy is still, has it helped in any way in, like, what impact does it have on you finding the one? Like, has it made you more focused in exactly knowing what to look for, or it has rather caused more damage for you?
It did cost me a lot. But right now, I would say taking off that list and just being yourself, just finding someone that cares about you, love you, has helped me so far. Yeah, did I answer your question?
Yeah, and it has made you know your own value as a person.
It has, to be honest.
Okay, I'll say this way, it's not about list or no list. You can have a list and you might not have a list.
Yeah, but
Not
sometimes
having
list
not
does
having,
not help.
yeah.
Believe me, it doesn't
Well,
help.
I would say make your list in a way that makes you feel more valued and more relevant in your relationship.
As your
It could,
value.
it could be a list where a man that you want to date will respect you. There are intangible qualities.
Yeah.
A man who, maybe for you, you want a man who respect God or worship God, or a man who naturally flows with friendship.
God,
A man who you feel is honest, he says the truth, whether it's blunt, and you can take it. You understand? It could be those kind of intangible like qualities. And for you, it could be, it must be rich, it must be, if you are looking for very rich in this country,
you will tell, because at the end of the day, we're all earning same salary.
A plumber is even rich. It's richer than you. Let's face the reality.
What about a cleaner?
A carpenter who has a workshop is a multi-millionaire. So if you are looking at, you must have a white collar job. You must, my brother. In fact, your accountant husband might not even be as rich as my plumber husband.
And to be honest, this thing is a process.
So it's a process. Honestly, there is no rule that says you cannot go. You shouldn't have certification. There is no rule that says you shouldn't have a list, such to say. But we are saying that having a list or not having a list
I'm feeling shy.
might actually affect you finding the one, or might not. So if you say having a list, when I had a list, it didn't work for me. When I didn't have a list, I set it for the less. That is your cup of tea.
That's
not what we are advising. Know your worth, know your value. So we are talking about self-esteem. We are talking about what is right for you, who is right for you to date, based on some intangible, not money buying qualities.
You might feel like, babe, sorry to cut you short. Sometimes you might feel like this person is right for you, and he's not. Prayer, oshikoko no. You have
discernment.
to put
Act for the spirit of discernment from God.